Hey guys, I thought that this week's announcement could be in form of a video to remind you that I am a human and I do exist. So it's good to see you guys here on a screen. You can at least see me. Soon enough, I'll get to see you. But hey, welcome to the end of week 3. We're entering week 4. So just to kind of recap where we're at, you just submitted your linear function module 2 homework. Those have all been updated and graded. And you also just submitted your module 2 discussion boards. So thank you for your efforts on those. In terms of wrapping up this week, I want to highlight, guys, now that you've kind of turned in like your first major homework assignment in terms of like PDFs and all that jazz, the solutions, okay? Did you know this? Did you know this? Look in our Canvas page. The solutions are posted. They were programmed in Canvas to not become visible until the day after the assignment was due. But now that the assignment is done, yeah, you have access to them. So hop into Canvas and you can download the PDF, keep it, print it, hang it on your fridge, or you can just check out my answer key right here and get a feel for how things went. So you officially saw that Canvas is going to be spot checking your answers. Certainly not every single question though, just a little spot checking to get a feel for accuracy. And then the rest of your points are given on completion. So coming back to this answer key now is going to be your way to check the rest of your work. Super important. Always, always, always check back in Canvas the day after an assignment is due, and the answer key will be there for you to engage in, hopefully catch your own mistakes, reach out for help, of course, if you have questions. Similarly, your DQ is also done in terms of your initial submission, but now you have the follow-up to that, the part 2. So if you go into the part 2, you'll see that you essentially just have to go back in to your old discussion board and you have to post replies to 2 of your classmates. Make sure to not just be like, yay, good job. No, something more substantive than that. I gave details of what I mean by that. And then you also have to reply to your original post, reflecting on how it went. Did you make any mistakes? What are your revisions? Making those revisions, etc. Make sure that gets done by Sunday night. Part 2 is due on Sunday night. But then also, now that the original posting is done, I also have the solutions available to you for that discussion board, because part of your follow-up has to be to make any corrections and acknowledge what your mistakes might have been. And certainly I want you to do that by looking at your teammates' work. Like maybe one of your group mates just did it beautifully and you totally make sense of it thanks to all of their beautiful work. Great. I want you to highlight that. I want you to talk about it, etc. But I also wanted you just to have at least one record of a completed discussion board, in all of its accuracy, so to speak. I have a video walkthrough of myself going through that discussion board, talking about the answers, but also the thought process and like kind of reasoning through each step along the way. So that too should be available to you now. It was hidden before, but it's available now. So please always make sure you're going back in the day after something is due, because 9 times out of 10, solutions will be posted, for you to go back and look at, and edits, you got to make those edits, whether it's for yourself or even for a mandatory, for points. The discussion phase 2 is worth points. Whether it's just for yourself or worth points, you should be doing it either way. And then just looking forward to next week, we're just diving back in, guys. We're in the thick of it. We're almost done with this first chapter of ours. You've got some rational reasoning that'll be due on Tuesday. You've got your optional CYUs. Guys, if you're not doing those CYUs, I cannot stress enough how helpful they are. Rational reasoning is a computer platform. It's made by the entities over at ASU, if I'm being honest. Whereas those CYUs are written by my colleague, myself. It's a collaborative effort of CGCC faculty. So the CYUs are really more indicative of what your tests might look like. Your tests are not going to be in rational reasoning. Your tests are going to be PDFs created by me, just like your homework is a PDF created by me, just like your discussion boards are activities and talking points created by me. So rational reasoning is great in terms of a learning platform, but your exams are going to be more developed or more familiar, I guess, to our homeworks, our quizzes, and our discussion boards, and the CYUs. So go in there, see, you know, just do a few problems, see how it feels. If they're going great, well then awesome, that's great. Check your work as you go, make sure you feel good about it. Maybe you only do half of it because you feel good and you want to move on. Cool. Or maybe you'll find out that you don't know the skills as well as you thought you did. And okay, that might be a bummer at first, but at least you know what you have to work on. So find time for those CYUs. They're always in there. And then your other required turn in for the week is indeed a quiz due on Thursday. So rational reasonings are due Tuesday, and the quiz for that module is due on Thursday night. So that's a little update of where we're at, wrapping up week 3 and leading into week 4. Hope everyone's doing great, and we will be in touch soon. Thanks, guys.